Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Butler versus UConn college basketball matchup on Friday, January 5th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our best bets, our premium picks. Use that discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text that number that you see on the screen. Not available on the website. You gotta text the number. But let's get to this one. Butler taking on UConn. It's Big East college basketball action. Butler coming into this one 10-4 on the season. UConn 12-2. Of course, Butler's had times in the past where they were one of the strongest teams, made it to the finals a few years, under Brad Stevens. But that was a while ago, and Butler has certainly gone through a downturn, looking to try and get back to that upturn. And I have to say, Butler's one of those places, and I know, for the casual college basketball fan, probably not as prominent, but for the, the more hardcore college basketball fan, I think those games at Hinkle are just some of the, most exciting things that there is in college hoops. If you've ever seen the movie Hoosiers, filmed at Butler's Hinkle Fieldhouse. But of course, UConn visits Hinkle for this one, and yeah, it's going to be the same size, 10 feet from the hoops from the ground at Hinkle that it is in stores at UConn, and the foul line going to be the same distance, just like the scene from Hoosiers. But of course, one thing that we know about UConn is they've been hitting shots from all over the place the last two seasons, the defending national champs, but 0-2 straight up on the road this season, and in Big East play. Wasn't pretty, the game that they played at Seton Hall. It was, they got lit up in that one. They did come back and bounce back with back-to-back wins over St. John's, but they were an 11-point favorite in that game, won by 4, and then they just ripped DePaul a new one, as we say, 85-56 as 23-point favorites. This UConn team is still absolutely loaded, super strong, and they're going to be for quite some time. We've seen this in the past with UConn programs where they've gone on these, decade-long runs, and I think that they have the makings and all the systems in place and everything to do this sort of thing. Of course, the only thing missing is Jim Calhoun, but I think they're in pretty good place with Hurley behind the bench right now. But the thing is UConn shooting an alarming 50.2% from the floor. The three-point shooting is nothing special, but it hasn't had to be because they've done everything else really well, including pounding the boards. And, Butler, not so strong on the boards, while UConn defensive rebounding has just been off the chain. Meanwhile, when we look at Butler's offense, they've been shooting the three particularly well, and that's kind of what's got them back on the map. When we look at, UConn's defense, once again, super strong from defending shots on the floor, pretty decent at defending the three, but really kind of middle of the pack in the country. And like I said, Butler can shoot the three, and that is their best chance to stay in this game. Like I said, UConn has not been world beaters on the road this season, but I'll tell you what, I just think they are the better team in this one. And after they got ambushed at Seton Hall like that, I expect them to be ready for this Big East matchup. I got to take UConn in this one. I'm kind of rooting for Butler as a fan, but I got to take UConn as a bettor, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and it'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.